Hello lads, welcome to On The Bench TV. I've got another video for you today. Obviously, like I said, I did do a video earlier, but this one is going to be mainly surrounding James Rodriguez, however you want to say his name. You know what I'm like with my names. But yeah, more's come out about it tonight, guys. So I thought I'd do a video mainly surrounding James Rodriguez, let you know my views on it and stuff. Obviously earlier, like I say, I did touch on it, but it was just something that I was pissing in the wind with that earlier, really. But now more people are reporting it, and I'll give you some updates. So if that's something that interests you, then definitely stick around for the rest of the video. I will get to some of you guys if you join me on the live stream, and if you're not watching it live, then make sure to leave a comment down below on your views on the matter. And as always, I will read my comments and get back to you as well. It'd be good to get your views. If you're a Liverpool supporter and you enjoy daily Liverpool content, also you want to keep up to date with transfer rumours, gossip, done deals, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and flick the little bell notification next to it as well so you don't miss out on any breaking news in the future. Right, I've got all that out of the way, guys. Loads of you lovely lot are joining me as always. Thank you very much, guys. That people are already saying first that welcome to the stream, people. Welcome. So I'll do my usual. I'll talk about James Rodriguez, and then I'll get to the comment section as always. But I try and there's not too much to say about James Rodriguez, but Liverpool Echo and stuff are now reporting it, which, you know, if any of you are looking at me right now and going, Liverpool Echo, like, that's not official or whatever, don't get me started on what's official and what's not official. I know what's official and what's not official. What I'm saying is, James Rodriguez, there's more and more reports now coming out that Liverpool are interested in signing him. But from what I didn't know earlier, which I could have guessed that this would be the case, I said, if you remember, if you joined me then, that if anything was to happen with James Rodriguez, it would be more the summer than it would be in this transfer window. The reports are that Liverpool are looking to sign him as Philippe Coutinho's replacement in the summer. Is that easy media reporting? Like I say, I've said it time and time again, they will latch onto this. This is big news. Again, James Rodriguez, a big name in football. Liverpool Football Club, massive football team. Obviously, you know, he's on loan at the moment at Bayern, guys, right? Now, for anyone that doesn't know, it's around 2 years that he's on loan. That was the deal that was put in place. And I think Bayern paid quite a bit to have him on a 2-year deal. But the reason this is making a bit of sense to me is because Goretzka, if you think about Goretzka, I've been thinking about this. I saw this earlier and I was thinking, right, if Goretzka goes there, they got James Rodriguez, Vidal's apparently going. Has Goretzka been guaranteed that first team football? I don't think Bayern will guarantee first team football, but they probably said to him, with Vidal going and stuff, you will get a lot of games at us. Where does that leave players like James Rodriguez? Now, before anyone says he plays out on the wing, Goretzka's midfield or whatever, I know, guys, I know. I'm just saying where my head is at with it at the moment is James Rodriguez, right, is 2 years at Bayern. He's already started that, as we well know. Apparently, he's picked up form this year. I'm going to look up some clips that we all do later to see what he's been playing like from as much as I can make from YouTube. But like I said to you guys, I stated I haven't followed him because I didn't think that Liverpool would be after him. We were linked with him and then he went to Bayern and I was like, nah, it's done. So I wasn't obviously paying too much attention to him. But I can quite believe that Liverpool are looking at someone like James Rodriguez. Now, when they say that he's a target, yes, of course he would be a target. Like we see with a lot of these names that are linked with Liverpool, these players will be targets for many clubs, for a lot of different clubs. The one thing that I'm really liking at the moment is the names that Liverpool are being linked with. For anyone that says that Liverpool haven't progressed under Jurgen Klopp, look at the difference in the players that we're being linked with now. And that's under Jurgen Klopp, you know. And Jurgen isn't really someone that normally goes for big names or whatever, is it? He likes to get players, work with the players that he's got and things, and likes to get players that aren't at the top of their game. He has made some big signs in the past, but what I mean is he's someone that likes to fish around the average sort of player that could go on to be world-class, and then he tweaks them and he makes them world-class. James Rodriguez, you would say, could come under that category as well as being a big name as well, because he broke onto the scene, didn't he? He was absolutely fantastic. And then for Real Madrid to let him go to Bayern, it says that he wasn't getting much game time at Real Madrid. He wasn't happy, however you want to look at it. Something was off with James Rodriguez, wasn't it? He's gone to Bayern, he's picked up. But if Bayern get players like Goretzka in at him, that's going to mean that Rodriguez is going to be left in limbo, really, because he's going to be like, well, you're getting more players in. What does that mean for me, for my future? He's only on loan there, remember that. But obviously, Liverpool are capable. Someone said to me, Liverpool wouldn't be able to do it because he's on loan here, so they can't go in for him. They can go in for him, guys. But what it does mean is that Liverpool will need to not only agree a deal with Real Madrid. Excuse me. They wouldn't only have to agree a deal with Real Madrid for him, but they would have to also speak to Bayern. Real Madrid would have to speak. It's a bit of a three-way deal there, obviously. It's a bit of a triangle. So, you know, there's a lot that goes into this. But if it is true that it will be in the summer, which I think it would if we was after a play like this, then we've got a good amount of time to try and get this deal done, you know. So I generally do think that this could have some truth to it in a sense of Liverpool are looking at him as a quality player that comes in to replace a quality player that went out, as in Coutinho. But like we said, I don't think Liverpool are panicking at the moment. We've got a team that can easily achieve top 4 again this year, in my opinion. So I don't think we're going to panic by it in this window. Everyone's been concentrating on the Thomas Lemar rumours. You know, then the Mahrez stuff come out. And I was like, well, Mahrez seems more legit than Thomas Lemar at the moment. Monaco dropping their price for Thomas Lemar, trying to get a bidding war and stuff. Who do you go after, guys, in the summer? Do you go after Thomas Lemar or do you go after James Rodriguez, James Rodriguez? You know, that's a difficult one for me. I want to know what you lot think. Put it in the comments so that when I get there, I can see it. And obviously, if you're not live, leave a comment down below who you would pick out, James Rodriguez and Thomas Lemar. They are both quality players. They can both play in a couple of different positions. I think Lemar brings a bit more in his versatility than what James Rodriguez does. But if you look at the two, and if you imagine what Klopp could do with either of them, it would be really good to see what Klopp could get out of both them players. But for me, it wouldn't be both. I saw a report earlier saying that Liverpool are going to go for Thomas Lemar and James Rodriguez in the summer. That I can't see happening. Unless we got big moves out, guys, I can't see us going after Thomas Lemar and James Rodriguez. But I wanted to dedicate this video to James Rodriguez mainly because, like I say, I touched on it earlier. I mean, I've seen more tonight saying that it looks like it's for the summer that Liverpool want it. Apparently Klopp's a big fan of his. So I definitely think that I'll just see their banner says James is more proven than Lemar. This is what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of people will be torn because a lot of you guys have really been stuck in the mindset of Thomas Lemar is the big name that we need. And, you know, that's fair enough. We've been linked with him for a while now, haven't we? Obviously since the last transfer window. So I do get that. But if I'm looking at the two players, I think James Rodriguez may have a higher ceiling than Thomas Lemar. Don't shoot me on that because, like I say, neither player do I sit there and watch every game. So I can't 100% give you my full opinion on both players. All I'm saying is, if I'm looking at the two players, I think James Rodriguez maybe would become the better player of the two under Jurgen Klopp. That's just my opinion, guys. But like I say, let me know what you lot think on it, you know. I think I'm seeing there Matthew saying James defo out of the two, you know. I think a lot of people may sway over this. And this may come into this whole mystery signing, mystery player. Like I said to you, rubbish all them reports. But James Rodriguez, I think, is a player that's kind of come out of the blue. Because of we were linked with him and then he chose to go to Bayern on loan. He was forgot about. I forgot about him, so I know that a lot of you guys will. So maybe that's what people are on about when they're saying there is a player that Liverpool are linked with. That's not being shouted about like Thomas Lemar at the moment. So something to bear in mind, guys. For any of you that do believe in the mystery players, what I'm saying, James Rodriguez could be that player if you want to put it that way. What do you guys make of that? Would you be happy with James Rodriguez being that player? Did you think it would be someone else? I want to get what you lot think on it. I'm going to go to the comments any second because, like I say, there wasn't a lot to go on. But Liverpool Echo have been reporting it. There's other sources now starting to report it this evening. Obviously, like I say, I kind of got in there a bit first earlier by touching on it. But I waited to see if any other sources come out with it. And like I say, when you've got people like Echo and that saying about it, it doesn't mean it's official, guys. I'm not saying Liverpool are going to sign James Rodriguez in the summer. What I'm saying is, I think personally that he could be a legitimate target for Liverpool in the summer. It will be a complicated one because there's 3 clubs that will be involved in this. It would be Liverpool, it would be Real Madrid, it would be Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich could get a nice little sum to take him off of them because obviously they've kind of hold the cards in the sense of they've already paid to have him on loan or whatever, as far as what I can see. So, you know, it's really what you guys make of it, what you guys want to believe at the moment and what kind of sources you believe or whatever. For me personally, I wait until I see a lot of different sources saying it and I look at it and try and sum up what I think makes sense. So for me, I do think James Rodriguez would make sense. I was a bit put off when I first saw it because I was a bit like, yeah, all right, he's at Bayern Munich for 2 years. It's going to cost a hell of a lot of money. But if Liverpool are legitimately looking for a big name signing that would fit FSG's mould as well, like a player that, you know, if we sign James Rodriguez in the summer, he doesn't work out after 2 years, he does really well, whatever, we will probably be able to recoup most of that money because of the way the transfer market's going. So he does fit into a lot of categories, in my opinion, guys. So I'm going to head over to the comments anyway, because I can't wait to see what you lot have to say on it, you know. But on a serious note, it's something that I think we should all keep an eye on, guys. It's not breaking as in, oh, it's going to happen this transfer window. I think it's too complicated to try and get this deal to happen in January. We've only got a couple of weeks left. I really don't think this will happen this transfer window. I'm just going to throw that one out there. It will be the summer, if anything, or what you could see is Liverpool do a deal for him in the summer, but to come in the next window or the next summer after. Do you know what I mean, guys? Liverpool are doing a lot of deals like that at the moment. They're making sure they get their targets down the line if they're not available at the moment. But with someone like James Rodriguez, I don't think that would happen. I'm just saying it's a possibility for you to keep an eye on it as well. So who have we got in the building, lads? Smash a thumbs up as well for me, as always, guys. 30 thumbs is the target that we like to hit, and I muchly appreciate all the support, guys. George says, all right, Dazza, mate. All right, George, how are you this evening, buddy? Adam says, yo, Dazza, yo, Adam, how are you this evening? Jay, don't think it will happen. Yeah, like I say, Jay, at the moment, it's kind of like earlier, I was pissing in the wind saying I saw a report on it. I mean, I was like, I do see that he would be a target for Liverpool. Very complicated, though, and it would cost quite a bit of money, quite a bit of moolah to get him to Liverpool because of the buy and loan as well and stuff. So, yeah, interesting. I just want to get your guys' views on it as well. But with all the sources it's releasing, I thought I'm going to have to dedicate a video to this because literally I started seeing it come up on different sources and stuff, and then next minute you guys start messaging me as always saying, Daz, like, we're after James Rodriguez. So I thought I'd give you my views on it, and then now it's time to get your guys' views on it. Tom says first. Tom, mate, on mine you wasn't first, but it's good if you was first on yours. But how are you, Tom? Ricky says, all right, Daz. All right, Ricky, mate, how are you this evening? Thank you for joining me, everyone. Liverpool Galaxy, just seen your tweet on him and I completely agree. Yes, mate. Thank you for joining me, Galaxy, as always, Gab, really. Really is in what sense? That we're targeting him? Apparently we are, mate. Apparently we are. Say what? Hi, Daz. Hello, Daz, says Paul. Welcome, you two. Thank you for joining me. Lewis Pratt. Don't see how James fits into the system. Would much rather see us get the American prodigy, Pulisic, and get Lamar that should cover Coutinho. That would be ideal, like us to get Werner and Oblak too. Yeah. I do get your views on it, mate. Looking at the systems and stuff, it's very similar to how I looked at the Ozil rumours. I was like, does he fit Klopp's system? Does he play the way we want to play? Can he possibly play that way? I'm not too sure. You know, I was a little bit like, I don't think we go after him fully because of those reasons. So I do get what you're saying there. But he's still young and he's very, very good. And for his national team, he worked his arse off. When he had that break-in year, if you know what I mean, that got him his big move to Real Madrid and stuff, he was fantastic and he would fit a Klopp system in that sense. But I get what you mean about Pulisic and that. There's a lot of rumours surrounding him. As always, we are always linked with him. And yeah, I do favour that move as well in the sense of Pulisic is a quality player. If you've got Pulisic and Lamar, you can't argue at signing both of them. Quickly, before I carry on, guys, I've seen this statement about John Flanagan. Obviously, we know what's going on there. Liverpool are internally investigating it now. I said that in my live stream earlier. But listen to this. CCTV footage showed Miss Wall, which is obviously his missus, walking ahead of Flanagan, who then positioned himself in front of her. When Miss Wall tries to get past him, Flanagan appears to grab her by the throat and shoves her into the wall, causing her to stumble. Miss Wall could be seen picking up her handbag and trying to walk away, but Flanagan again grabs her and shoves her into a wall, second time causing her to drop to the floor. As she lies prone, Flanagan delivers a kick to her body before she gets up and the pair walk out of shot. That is absolutely disgusting. That is worse than what I thought it was. I knew there was a kick involved because I was reading what was said about in the court and stuff. But when it gets put into words like that, that is really, really bad. I'm not too sure whether he will have his contract terminated, but that is fucking disgraceful. I'm not going to lie. I thought I'd read that out there as a bit of an update on that because I saw that and I hadn't seen that earlier today. But yeah, madness. FIFA Gaming. He's on loan to Bayern for 2 years though. He is indeed FIFA Gaming, mate. That's what I was on about. But apparently Liverpool still want to try and sign him. So Like I say, I only report what is requested and what I see a lot of sources saying about him, and I give you my views on it. My views is it can still happen. Someone said to me it can't because of the loan move. It can happen, guys. It can. But it would cost money to buy in as well, because from what I saw, they paid quite a bit for that loan move, so it would cost us a bit extra to obviously sort them out as well. Good afternoon, says the Kilted Biker Raw Star. Good afternoon, mate. How are you this evening, buddy? James is a wicked player, so well at playing so well at the moment, says Banner. I've heard that he's picked up form and he's looking good again. I haven't seen it myself, mate. So, like I say, I was going to do the usual, like we all do. Go on YouTube, type in James Rodriguez 2017, James Rodriguez Bayern, James Rodriguez versus. See what performances he's doing at the moment, but you can't tell everything from that, of course. Paul says, Dad's a subject we both understand. It's depression. Mine has been getting bad lately. Really, Paul? Paul, feel free to message me, mate, off of live streams or whatever, and we can have a chat if you want, mate. You know, I'm always here for you guys to talk to about anything. That's what I do. So, yeah, I'm sorry to hear it, mate. But, yeah, Paul, if there's something you can message me on, drop me a message, mate, and we will discuss things further if that's what you'd like to do. Fatal Frag says, are the sources of James news reliable? None of them are saying it's official, which is what I need to point out, Fatal. None is saying it's official that Liverpool are in there. What it's saying is reports are suggesting that Liverpool want James Rodriguez in the summer. So that's what you've got to remember. You've got to look at the wording in these sources, how they put it out. You've got to look for speech marks like quotations, things like that. That's the sort of thing that I do, Fatal. At the moment, it's just all the different sources starting to say, here's the target that Liverpool want. But we've seen this with Thomas Lemar and things like that. So just bear that in mind, guys. For you guys to make up your own opinion, like I say, I only do it because it gets requested and it's what I'm seeing, and I give you my views on it, whether I think it's bullshit or true. I think there's some truth to it. I think Liverpool would look at him, and like I said, for anyone saying we can't do it because he's at Bayern on a 2-year loan, it can still be done, but it costs money for that. That's why I'm reporting this, guys. Just giving you guys the update on that because, like I say, my phone started going mad with messages from you lot saying, Daz, have you seen this? Sending me the different sources saying, have you seen this? Have you read that? What do you think on it? I believe this. I don't believe this. Can you do a video on it? You know, that's the sort of thing that happens every day, which is why I end up doing the certain videos that I do. I don't just sit here randomly and go, oh, I think I'm going to do a video on James Rodriguez picking his nose. You know, like, it's mainly requested from my subscribers, to be fair. Now, I would absolutely have him over Ozil. Yes, the Kilted Biker. Same here, mate. Same here. Some people would disagree with that, Kilted, mate. Don't you think? Some people would rather Ozil being proven in the Premier League and things like that. But I would take James Rodriguez or James Rodriguez over Ozil, to be fair. I think he'd do better in the long run for us. Celtic bought a promising young player worth keeping an eye on him. Who have they bought? Tell me, Paul. Tell me. Interesting watching the King Kenny thing, the quarter of it that I watched. Obviously, his days at Celtic and things like that. Loved it. Loved seeing all this. James Rodriguez is a top player. Would definitely take him. Yes, Fatal. Same here, mate. Like I say, I hope that there is some truth to these rumours. I'm waiting to see more on it, but I don't think we'll see anything major, official in this transfer window. You know, we've got months until the summer. Liverpool have got a long time to try and get this deal done, try and work around it. All depends on if Liverpool, if we sign Thomas Lemar in this transfer window, which I don't think will happen, but if we did, then I think you'd rule out James Rodriguez, you know what I mean, in the summer. Because I can't see Liverpool buying Thomas Lemar and James Rodriguez. I just can't see that, like I say, unless there was a big move out of the team. And who knows, it could happen, but I just don't see it at the moment, guys. It's just my views. He would be really good for us, attracting some top players. Now, yeah, Fizzy, definitely. How are you tonight, bud? Yeah, this is what I'm happy about. We are starting to be linked with the top names now. I saw a couple of tweets earlier from people saying that obviously Liverpool haven't really progressed under Jurgen Klopp, under FSG. It's all promises. It's all barking, no bite. Guys, we have progressed. Look back when we was with Brendan Rodgers, the names that we were linked with, to the names that we're being linked with now. And we just beat the league leaders. We could finish second this year. We're still in the Champions League. We could still win a cup, you know. And next year, I think if we get the right signers in, plus Naby Keita obviously is coming in summer. If we land someone in this transfer window, and in the summer we made sure we got a world-class goalkeeper, someone like James Rodriguez or your Thomas Lemars or whatever come in, you know, then I can't see why Liverpool can't really push on next year and really compete for the title as well. I think you know, we've definitely progressed under Jurgen Klopp. What we're starting to see now is a Klopp team. We hadn't seen that up until this transfer window and the last couple of transfer windows. You saw Klopp starting to get the players that he wanted. Chamberlain come in, you know, he's doing really well for us. You just got to look at it. We've got Van Dijk in this one. Yes, there's players that we want as well to still come in, but personally, there is progression there, and Liverpool are linked with top names. Again, which is what we were used to. When I was young, we were linked with all the top names. And for a while, it went away. But we've got a manager that players want to play for. Interestingly, I watched an interview with Jurgen Klopp. And basically, it was put to him, Liverpool made a statement, a sign of intent, like a statement of intent or whatever, by signing Van Dijk, like for how much money we signed him for. And Klopp was like, we've been making statements all along. Like, he said the Mohamed Salah deal, we got Salah. Everyone in the world wanted Salah at the time, and Liverpool got him. That's a statement. Who else was it that he said? I think it may have been Chamberlain. He said we got... there was another player as well. It was someone like Chamberlain. I think he said Sadio Mane. He said a lot of players, a lot of teams wanted Sadio Mane as well. We got him, you know. So he said that's another statement. Ox, we got Ox over like the likes of Chelsea and that. They was all linked with him, weren't they? Liverpool are starting to beat other teams to top names and to top signings, and that's very much down to Edwards, Klopp, the way Liverpool are playing these days, attractive football. You know, why wouldn't players want to come and play for Liverpool Football Club? We're on the way out. Emre Can now, about to sit down and have discussions with Liverpool over a contract extension. You know, a couple of months ago, I didn't think this would be happening. I didn't think this would happen. I thought it was too late. I thought he was just pussying out, didn't want to fight for a starting spot. But now, obviously, something's changed. I'll tell you what's changed. Liverpool on a massive run. We're doing really well in the league. We're still in the Champions League. We could go on to win big things within the next couple of years under Jurgen Klopp and under the system that is at Liverpool Football Club at the moment. So things are looking up for Liverpool, and I'm in a good mood about Liverpool at the moment. A little while ago, a lot of us was in a bit of a down mood about it, but the tide's turned, and I am feeling good, and I'm feeling good with what I'm seeing in the pipeline for Liverpool as well, if you know what I mean. Thomas B says, I think we will sign 6-7 players in the summer. Could be a big summer for us, Thomas. I don't know how many, but I think we'll have quite a few players go out as well. So we could get in at least 3 or 4 players, which would be outstanding as long as we kept the base to our team that are already doing well in the Premier League. You know what I mean? Like, they're already a top 4 team is what we've got. So we want to kind of keep that, but add quality to it. Like a new goalkeeper. For me, you've got to get another holding midfielder in, because if Emre Can does stay, then if he gets injured, we ain't got another holding midfielder that does well. Henson doesn't do well good enough there consistently. Wijnaldum looks like he's being tweaked to play more of a defensive role there, but would he do it as good as Emre Can? I don't think he would. So then if Emre Can goes, and isn't just injured, but if he goes from Liverpool, then we need to get someone in that can play that position well. And for me, I still want an out-and-out striker. Now, I've seen people say, anyone that says Firmino's not an out-and-out striker, you're chatting shit. Not chatting shit. He's not an out-and-out striker. Yes, he's scoring goals. Yes, he's an absolute beast of a player. But he will play better off an out-and-out striker. Mark my words. It's my views. Everyone's got their own views. But I don't like it when I see people online saying that people are saying Firmino's not an out-and-out striker. Idiots. I've seen them call people retards and things like that. There's no need for all that. You know what I mean? They're not. They've just got their own opinions. And my opinion is the same. We need a player that likes to get in behind more than what Firmino does. For them games where Firmino dropping deep isn't working, put in someone that will try and get in behind the line. Why not, you know? Interestingly, Vardy apparently wants to play in the Champions League next year, doesn't he? You know, get him in, because he will play second fiddle to Firmino. Surely, you know what I mean? I just... For me, it's kind of grated me a bit when I've seen people calling other Liverpool fans idiots for their views on things. No one's an idiot for their views. It's just their views, you know what I mean? Some people are misguided because they don't know what sources and what things to look out for, but it doesn't make you an idiot. That just, you know, like anyone that dishes around things like that, like, you're the bloody idiot. Put it that way. Was hoping Norwich would put the Rent Boys at the cup. They were a goal down. Yeah, you're hoping big time there, aren't you? Ricky says not sure on him. Think more of a priority is goalkeeper. Spend the money on that position. Activate the apparently 90 million release clause. Oh, on Oblak. Yeah, you just said that. Yeah, so you're talking about Oblak there. Yeah, it's around 84 million, isn't it? I think the rumours are between 80 and the 90 million, like you just said there. I do personally think that is more of a priority as goalkeeper as well, mate. So I totally share your views there. John says James Rodriguez. No thanks, says John. Why, John? Wait, I'll tell you what, guys. For anyone that don't know John, he cracks me up every stream when we say about players, whatever. He's like, nah, fuck them, get rid. No, I don't want them this shit and stuff. I love it. You do make me laugh, John. Is there any reason why you don't want him, John? I nearly called you James. Is there any reason why you don't want James, John? Just let me know, buddy. Paul says, if I were everyone here, don't get too excited about who Liverpool are buying until they put pen to paper. Fekir, says Martin. Yes, Martin, I'd love Fekir to come in. Yeah, Paul, that's the one thing I try and tell people. Don't get excited until you see anything with more evidence to it. This at the moment just looks like it could be possible. But again, if you look at the sources that are saying it, they're saying that the report suggests that Liverpool want James Rodriguez. Klopp wants Rodriguez. You know, it's nothing saying Liverpool have 100% said that they're going to go after him. Apparently, some of the rumours were suggesting as well that Liverpool are going to be in talks and are starting negotiations with James Rodriguez representatives and stuff over the possibility of a move in the summer as well. So you just got to wait and see on it. Like I say, for you guys to make your own opinions up, I'll give you my views on it. I'll tell you what's being reported, what to believe in, what's rubbish, basically. And then it's down to yous. Rodriguez, Olamar, James Defoe, says Matthew. Yep, Jack. Yes. Yes, Jack. How are you, mate? The Kilted, I've seen James a lot more than Lamar. Yeah, you know, because we've been linked with Lamar a lot more recently, I've seen a lot more of Lamar than what I have of James over the last year. But in the past, it was definitely, I knew of Rodriguez a lot more than what I did Lamar. Because I didn't really know about Lamar until we got linked with him. Then I started to look into him and asking people that follow the French league and stuff about Lamar, see what they thought on him. I'd be happy with Fekir, says John Allen. Yes, sweet! John would be happy with Fekir. Love it. Definitely James, says Jamie. Yeah, Martin. In Klopp we trust. 100% Martin. That's exactly my views on it, mate. Kilted, how old is James? Oh, good shout. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Let's find out for you. I don't want to just guess it and then it's wrong. 26. He's 26 years old. So he's still a puppy, mate. He's still a puppy. He's got a good few years left in him. We'll be getting it. If we sign him in the summer, put it this way, you'll be getting a player that's still got to hit his prime yet. Like Barca have just took that one off us. James Rodriguez could be coming in at the right time. Would be good for me. Paul says Liverpool owners won't splash out 90 million on an unproven player in the Premier League. So Lamar is a no-show. I still have my doubts on Lamar. I still feel that Liverpool don't want to pay the 90 million, like you say. I think Monaco are just bluffing with some of the things they're doing. If a deal was to happen, can't see it being this window. I've said it all along, and I think it would be the summer, if anything. But I'm still umming and ahhing over Thomas Lamar, guys. From what I've seen of him, I think it would go one or the other. It'd be quality or he would be absolute wank in the Premier League. How much is James worth? Not too sure off the top of my head, mate. The sources that I saw that was throwing around money and that is absolutely ridiculous because no one will know at the moment. I think James Rodriguez will be worth around 100 million mark. And then you've got to look at Liverpool need to be looking at Bayern Munich, the loan deal, things like that. It would cost a lot of money. If he's doing well at Bayern, it would cost us at least 100 million, I think, personally. But it's just my views. It's not... I haven't looked up any official prices of players because I don't think anyone can give an official price on a player because it depends on the transfer market, depends on the situation. Like I say, if he's at loan and Liverpool want him in the summer, then obviously it will cost us more towards Bayern Munich to try and land him as well. I can't see it, to be honest. Hasn't got the work rate for a Klopp team. Someone said there. Oh, hang on. My stream's just jumped on me. Stephen Broughton says, do you have sources inside the club? No, my friend, I don't. I'm not in the know at all. Anyone that says they got sources with inside the club, I wouldn't listen to at all, my friend, to be fair. Yeah, it's jumped on me. I can't even get back up because it keeps flickering. I think I'm around the right spot now. So I prefer James, says Michael. Oh, we have a lot of potential, but we need now players to balance it out. Yes, getcha. How are you, Michael? Stabby, mate. Welcome to the stream tonight. Michael going all right, Daz. Missed the last stream as I was in college. I don't believe it's just the press linking us with every player going because we've got the money. Yeah, interesting, Michael, mate. Interesting. How are you this evening, buddy? Yeah. It could well be, Michael. It could well be. I'm only reporting it because it's requested and a lot of sources are jumping on it. But like I said, this happened with Thomas Lamar, happened with Mahrez. So for you guys to not get too hyped over it, you've got to look at Liverpool at the moment, just sold Coutinho, the amount of money that we will have floating around. Everyone's saying we need an out-and-out Coutinho replacement. James Rodriguez will fit that kind of mould because of what sort of player he is and the name of him, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, it could be that. It could be clicks, like I always say to you guys. I'll never lie to you. It could well be clickbait. But I do see that he could be a possible target. Would it happen in the summer? I don't know. 26 years old, you know, Liverpool could get a deal done in the summer for him, maybe in the future. What I do say is when I'm looking at everything and trying to work it all out, if Goretzka's going there in the summer, then that means that James Rodriguez might want to move out as well. You don't know about that. Also, we was linked with James Rodriguez before he did go to Bayern as well. So just different things. I always look at everything, look at the history of things as well. Was we linked with him in the past? Was the links legitimate? Was they not? What sources were saying about it? And the sources that were saying that we was interested in James Rodriguez before were fairly reliable in my opinion. So, well, the best they can be. Yes, my G Dad says for him. Yes, for him. How are you, mate? For me, James is always remembered for his terrific World Cup he had. Since hasn't reached that level for me. Yeah, Ricky, exactly, mate. That was the breakout year that I was on about. Obviously, got him his Real Madrid move. He was fantastic. And anyone saying about his work rate or whatever, watch that World Cup. The work rate was there, guys. He was really, really good. He literally dictated the whole game on his own, basically, in my opinion. So, yeah, the work rate is in him. It's just, Klopp can get the work rate out of players. But there's players like that you would be able to get the work rate out of, and then there's players that you can't. I trust that Klopp can tell the difference, if you know what I mean. So, definitely, I'm just waiting to see on that. If we got rid of Lovren and Klavan at some stage, we need more centre-backs because we will be back where we are from last year. Plus, John Flano could be sacked and Klein has been out a while. Yeah, exactly, Paul. Exactly, mate. I definitely think in the summer we will see another centre-back come in, for me, at least. What did I miss, lads? Not too much, Jams. Just obviously the latest reports on James Rodriguez. I gave my views on it. Like I said, it could well happen, but if it is, the reports are saying it will be in the summer, not this window. A lot of people was messaging me saying that basically we're going to sign James Rodriguez in this window. It looks like we're in talks. So I wanted to make it clear that the reports that I believe have some sway to them looks like it would be for the summer, not in this window, which is a complicated deal. You know, he's on loan at Bayern for 2 years. There'll be a lot that goes into this, so I can't see it happening before the summer, at least, if it was to happen. Paul says, hello, James. Fenway we come to make death threats. Really? What a name. Alright, mate, just made a Twitter account. What's your Twitter so I can follow? On the Bench LFC is my Twitter account, mate. Should be in the description of this. I don't know how it comes up for you guys, but I did put a link for my Twitter in the description. Obviously, this channel is called On The Bench TV, but the reason my Twitter and all my other Facebook groups and all that is On The Bench LFC is because my main channel is On The Bench LFC. But I can't upload anything on that till March, so I've had to come over and create a new channel. But yeah, you can find me on Twitter on the Bench LFC, and always feel free to message me. If you see something on Twitter, if you're a Twitter person and you see reports or rumours and you want to send it to me on an inbox and say, what do you make of this? I can tell you that way as well, guys. A lot of people do that already. I get a lot of messages a day from loads of people. I've got loads of subscribers on my other channel as well, so I get mad busy telling people stuff, and that's why I end up doing one video to tell you all in general instead of just repeating myself. No, don't listen to this, don't listen to this. Yeah, I quite believe this, if you know what I mean. Also, any good Liverpool accounts to follow? I'll tell you what, I think if you go on Twitter and you type in Liverpool, you'll see the main ones. That any ones that have got a lot of followers seem to be the good ones to follow, if you know what I mean. I follow a few, but like if you're into like the Liverpool YouTube channels and stuff, you've got Jack Mack, LFC, Outer City Cop. They're two lads that I've worked with. Both of us, all of us have done collaborations together and stuff. I like working with them on my channel, and we'll be working with them a lot more in the future. So yeah, definitely give them a follow on it as well. They're always up to date on what's going on with Liverpool, because they do the same stuff as me on their channels, and always worth a look, mate. Fizzy says, I would love James, but I wouldn't even mind Mahrez, to be honest. I said Fizzy, I think Mahrez would have done a job, but not too sure. I would definitely prefer James, obviously, but Not too sure who's going to come in at the moment, whether anyone does come in. That's the big question mark over Liverpool's head at the moment, isn't it? Daniel, you're right, Daniel Alexander, how are you tonight, buddy? Out City Cop was saying that Klein is tested positive for smoking spice. What's the story? Sounds like bull to me. I don't believe all these rumours about Nathaniel Klein. I haven't looked into it. So what I'll do, guys, I will look into the Nathaniel Klein situation, because this isn't the first time this has been brought up and people have asked me my views. I haven't seen anything that tells me outright that Klein is a proper druggie or whatever, like, to be fair. But I will have a look. You know, for me personally, I can't see Liverpool being able to cover up the fact that Kleiny would be on a drug or some substances or whatever, because, you know, he's still been in and around the club. He's still been doing things with Liverpool Football Club, like going places and doing their charity things and things like that. I think he would not be allowed to do all that if this was all true, personally. But yeah, like I say, people are going to me, he's on crack apparently. There's no way Nathaniel Klein is on crack, guys. No bloody way whatsoever. Why would he be on crack? He's a professional football player. If he is, then he's a mug, and you'll never see him play for Liverpool again. But we haven't seen that he's been let go from the club, and for me personally, a player that's got a drug habit or is on drugs a lot or whatever, they would be released from their contract. There'd be no way that a team has got a reputation like Liverpool Football Club will allow that to stand. It just wouldn't happen, guys. Like this with Flanagan at the moment. Need to wait and see what they do there, because that's disgusting. But I don't know what to believe about the client things at the moment, because I haven't dug, but I will dig now, because a lot of people are asking me about it recently. Paul says, Daz, I don't know any of these newbies. It's starting to feel like I lost my former chat buddies on here. Paul, what it is, mate, innit? It's because we're on the bench TV. A lot of the old school lot and that are on the bench LFC. A few of them come over or whatever, but yeah, there's a lot of new people on and stuff, and I welcome all the new subs and stuff on, you know what I mean? I love getting all the new people's views on things. But definitely though, I do get what you mean. A lot of the old school lot and that are waiting for me to get back on the other channel. I know a lot of them have said to me, I'll watch your stuff, but when it comes to March or whatever, will you be carrying back on with On The Bench LFC? And the answer is yes, 100%. I will be back on there. So I definitely do understand why they do that, but I won't be releasing any content on that one up until March. So for anyone that watches this and, you know, you've come from On The Bench LFC, subscribe to this one. Because at the moment, this is as good as you're going to get out of me. I threw this one together as quick as possible. But funnily enough, my website and that's going to be On The Bench TV, not On The Bench LFC. So, yes. But yeah, I'm still here anyway, Paul. I'm still here, mate. I'm still your friend. Is this baked as, says Alp? I don't know, mate, at the moment. I'm waiting to see more concrete things on it, but I don't think we're going to see anything concrete until at least the summer, or until the summer's coming up, because the deal is for the summer and it's very complicated. So unless Liverpool was going to try and push it through in this window, which won't happen in my opinion, it could be. You're going to have to wait as always, mate. I tell people all the time, don't get your hopes up with situations like this, because it doesn't mean it's going to happen, if you know what I mean. I'm reporting it because it's being reported and a lot of people are requesting my views on it. So I've given my opinions. I think that it's possible that he is a target. We were linked with him before he went to Bayern. But it could well be clickbait. At the same time, mate, you just got to wait and see. If I see things keep coming out and I'm not believing them, then you know me, mate. I'll tell you whether I think it's just clickbait or whether to forget about it. Or whether there's any truth starting to come out about it. I will keep an eye on it for definite. That's the moral of this video, is I'm going to keep an eye on what's going on with James Rodriguez now. See if there's any evidence or any quotations that come out about it. Like, you'll see, like, a club will talk about it or something. But when you read the reports, like if you read the newspaper, look for the quotation, the speech marks, guys. Because they're what is true. Because, you might read a headline going, James Rodriguez is going to sign for Liverpool in the summer, done deal. And then when you click into it, or like says someone or other, and when you click into it, there's one quotation that says it's not happening. And you're like, so the whole thing's bullshit, isn't it, basically? But it is what it is. You know what the media are like, mate. And, I try my best to avoid a lot of the bullshit stuff. But this is highly requested, obviously being a big name player. And a lot of people would like this move to happen, so I've had to do a video. But at the moment, I believe that he could be a target for Liverpool. Do I believe that it will happen? I don't know. There's a lot of hard work that will go into this transfer to get it to happen, put it that way, guys. Will Liverpool go for this, or will we go for Thomas Lemar or someone like that in the end? Either way, James Rodriguez wouldn't be coming in this transfer window. The reports are that it would be the summer. So we're just going to have to wait, if you know what I mean. Michael Stabby, I prefer Mahrez over both, but James will allow us to control the tempo of games better. He controls tempo, hardly loses the ball at 87% pass. Yeah, exactly, Michael. Exactly. I know Ozil doesn't suit Liverpool's play style, but he's one of them sort of players that can see out a game because he's very controlled on the ball when he calm and that. When we've got the ball, if you look at it, Liverpool's work rate is fantastic against City and stuff. But in the majority of games, if you was playing against lower league teams that come to just park the bus and Liverpool got the ball a lot, then you would want someone like Ozil because they wouldn't have to do a lot of the pressing and mad running or whatever. He could have 2 midfielders around him that does that. I mean, he could just dictate play, slow it down, keep the ball moving, find that through killer pass, cross, whatever. So I get why we could be linked with players like that as well. It's a play on Fenway, we come not to pay. Oh yeah. I read it and I thought it was going to be saying that, but I saw what it was and I was like, wow. Who make difference to fellow fans? Martin says, hope it isn't spin by FSG trying to keep us on side, linking us with all these top draw players, just say we'll try and sign them, etc. Yeah, I hope so, Martin, mate. Liverpool, I think, in the past have done things like that, but we're not exactly an Arsenal. Like, do you know when Arsenal went in for Thomas Lemar late in the last transfer window? And they was like, yeah, we had our fee agreed, but it was too late or whatever. They're the sort of club that does things like that. Liverpool, I think, have done that before, in my opinion. But this transfer window, I don't know whether Liverpool feel like they need to do that, because the majority of fans are quite happy with what's going on with Liverpool at the moment. Obviously, they got Van Dijk as well, so not too sure if they are just throwing it out there at the moment. A lot of the people that Liverpool would leak stuff like this to as well, they're not saying about all this stuff. The leaks have been stopped as well. Liverpool don't generally want to get done like we did for Van Dijk, or we could have been, because that was embarrassing. So I think Liverpool are trying to keep everything as hush as possible. So I don't know whether they would be doing it, but it is always possible, of course, mate. Al says, come on, need a bit of proof before doing a video on a long shot. We'll lose subscribers if you're going to make videos on weak rumours. Come on, Daz lad. I won't lose any subscribers, mate. The only people I lose are people that I don't care about anyway, to be honest. I do my videos based on what my subscribers request. I'm going to give my views on it. It's not everyone's cup of tea. I know people like it. I know some people don't like it. That's up to you. You can watch another YouTube channel or whatever. I do what I do for my subscribers. If that's what my subscribers want, that's what I do. Simple as that, mate, really. So, I don't go on long shots. I was saying this before anything else come out as well. So, simple, really. Paul, FSG love playing the fans and building up our hopes and wrecking them. That's why I don't like them. They are business people who know how to play the tactics and PR game. Yeah, I know your views on that, mate. I know your views. Michael, are the rumours on the Bordeaux attacker true, you think? I haven't seen anything that I generally believe with that one at the moment, Michael. But who knows? I'm keeping an eye on a few things at the moment that we've seen. But, as always, like that AL was trying to say, well, he tried to put it that there was weak stuff with this or whatever. It's not weak. I've done what my subscribers want. And it's what everyone would do. So, simple as that. Colin, I agree with you, Daz, mate. The owners is starting to back up with money, and I can't wait to till the summer window. Yeah, exactly, Colin, exactly. How are you tonight, Colin, mate? I hope you're all well. Paul, Liverpool fans expect the best, not the bargain basement at Lidl and Aldi. We expect top class. Yeah, I like that. That's why we have bought Keita and Van Dijk. Yep, because they are top class. Exactly, I totally agree with that one. And Salah and Mane. Honestly, the recent signs at Liverpool have been top draw, guys. I still think we are top five top players away from the Premier League title. Says Paul. I don't know, man. I think two. I think if you've got a goalkeeper and a holding midfielder that doesn't do anything but just shut up shop with a defence, I think if we got two world-class players in them positions, then we could get it. But I do get what you mean. There are still areas that Liverpool could do with getting top players in. And then you've got the lads that are already in the starting 11 could maybe be a substitute or whatever. Do you know what I mean? I do get that. I think we could challenge for the title in the next two seasons. Not sure about next season, but who knows. Yeah, it's very close. We're very close, and we fail. I do agree. No, we are three maybe. Next season we will either win or second. Yep, this season second. Yeah, I think we can take second this year, guys. How can you beat FSG out? Don't know at the moment. I know a lot of people are still FSG out, aren't they? We need another two centre-backs, a new keeper and a holding midfielder and a striker. Yes. Naby Keita says Ibrahim. Yes, Naby Keita. And Matip. Yep, we don't need a striker, says Stizer. You're right, mate. How are you tonight? I still would go for a striker. I would, guys. I would still get one, not to replace Firmino, but someone that plays different to Firmino. I think, you know, Slanky has got time to... He needs to progress. You know, he's still young. So, for me, I know he plays different to Firmino, but I'd like to see someone a bit more accomplished, with maybe a bit of experience that could come in and do a job. And some people would say Daniel Sturridge. Daniel Sturridge... just it wouldn't work, honestly. He's lost his legs. He can't get in behind like he used to and stuff. I just don't think it will work in that sense. We just beat the effing Manx 4-3. Yes, Stizer. Yes, we did. Goalkeeper, defensive mid. Yeah, I agree with that. We need an effing goalkeeper. Yes, Colin. We should stop all this attacking the owners and players and should get behind. Just look at 13-14 season. We came so close to winning the league. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. At the moment, we're in a really good way. So anyone that's still trying to put them down, I think... of trying to be a bit, maybe being a bit stubborn because they don't want to look like they was just saying it, and then every time Liverpool all of a sudden win a couple of games, it's like they're like now like yes, FSG in and stuff. So I don't know. Anyone that legitimately thinks that Liverpool haven't progressed since Klopp's been in, I think that's wrong personally. All right, Daz, don't understand why we don't go for Draxler. You're right, Jason, mate. How are you this evening, buddy? Yeah, Draxler's again. He's that sort of player, isn't he? That Liverpool have been linked with before, could be linked with, good player. Klopp would probably look at Draxler as well. But I don't know. I don't know whether maybe Liverpool won't go back in for Draxler because he turned us down to go to PSG. And now he wants out already, so it didn't work for him. But I don't know whether that's the sort of thing that Liverpool would do. I'm just saying, maybe that's why we're not going all out for him or whatever. He ain't that good, Dad, says John. Oh, that was about earlier. I'm well behind on my chat, ain't I? You know what I mean? What's the news on Naby Keita? Is he coming this month? No, Sam Davis. No, mate. Welcome to the stream, by the way. He's not coming this month. It'll be in the summer. End of, really. I think they come out and really just outright said he's not going anywhere this month. It'll be as was agreed, basically. Alan says, is he... Oh, hang on. Harold Stizer, that's the most offensive thing you can say to someone. I think my stream just froze for a second. I think we're back. That's cool. What's Coutinho's address in Spain? I have no idea. I'm trying to get down through it all a bit, if you know what I mean. Because obviously I'm going to have to clock off in a minute. I've been on for a bit, haven't I? So, many fans of prawn sandwich punching mofos. Right, well, Brayson, how are you tonight? Do you think we should go for Alisson or Oblak? Fail. If I could pick out the two, it would be Oblak. But I'd be more than happy to have Alisson as well. I think he's a quality keeper. Either one is a big upgrade of what we've got, so I'll take them both. Liverpool AFC, who is your favourite Liverpool player? Hello, my friend. Welcome to the stream tonight. You're a legend for joining me. Who's my favourite LFC player? Is it of all time or at the moment? If I say at the moment, it's got to be Simon Mignolet, isn't it, to be honest? No, I'm only joking. He's crap. At the moment, my favourite Liverpool player is Mohamed Salah. It's got to be, innit? Like, with the form that he's in, he's fantastic. Him and Mane, Firmino, the amount of work that he does all over the pitch, he blows me away, like, all the time as well. So, yeah, one of them three, but Salah just, he's come back from injury and he gets a goal again, and what a goal it was, wasn't it? Like, he's absolutely destroying it. He's very, very good. Poltergeist, I don't like James Rodriguez. I would prefer many other players, to be honest. Who would you prefer then, Poltergeist? Who would you prefer to come in? Are you one that would like Thomas Lamar to come in? Or is there any other names out there that you would prefer to come in over James Rodriguez? Let me know, buddy. So even Jack Butland is better than the two Muppets we have in goal. Yeah. Daz, read up. You missed my joke on the mouse. Oh, hang on, Paul. Let me go up. Where's the joke? I got 8 of the motherfuckers last year and Gordon. Hang on. 8 motherfuckers last year and Gordon Ramsay says ding, ding, round fucking 2. No. Hang on. I'm trying to see, Paul, where was it? Oh, like, always 2, no more, mouth. Oh, Dad, you're going to love this. I set the mouse trap and caught the git. Played Elvis Presley, caught in a trap. I can't get out for the mouse. Paul, that is absolutely brilliant. Oh, dear. So you did catch him in the end then. I told you I would have just gone out and grabbed the cat from down the road. Bought him in. It would have got the mouse out within a matter of minutes, mate. Have I just seen Michael's in the building? Hello, Michael, mate. How are you this evening? My mod's in the building. Yeah, I know, Paul. Bad, but I feel snake. Is this James Rodriguez rumours true? Says Assam Mahmood. Welcome to the stream, my friend. You know, a lot of sources are latching onto it, but what you got to remember, Assam, mate, is a lot of times this has happened as well. You got to wait for more concrete evidence. I've done this video because it's highly requested since everything's been reported today. But for me, I do believe that he will be a target for Liverpool because of the past. We were linked with him before he went to Bayern, and I agreed that we was definitely trying to get him, but he chose Bayern on a loan. Maybe Liverpool didn't want him only on a loan, so that could have had something to do with it, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I do think that it's a possibility that Liverpool do want him. I think that we may be discussing, would he move to Liverpool? But at the moment, as it stands, I'm not looking at anything that's got evidence. But, yeah, some of the sources that are now reporting it, I touched on it in my live stream earlier. I mean, there's been sources reporting it tonight. So it's definitely going to gain momentum. But I'm keeping an eye on it, mate, because, you know, I don't think we're going to see anything for this window. It's apparently for the summer, mate. So, you know, this could drag on until the summer, basically. It could still drag on throughout the summer. So just don't get fully excited about it. No one get fully excited about James Rodriguez. The main reason I wanted to do this is because, one, it was requested. Two, because there's a lot of reports saying it. And three, because I wanted to get what you guys make of it, and would you take James Rodriguez at Liverpool? John, Firmino, probably our best player right now. He's more important to us than Coutinho. I like it, John. Yeah. Firmino, he's the engine, isn't he? He's been nicknamed the engine. I love it. Mine is Mane. He says Liverpool AFC. Yeah, he's a quality player as well, man. And he dipped in form recently, but he's still fantastic. And yeah, someone put up stats earlier. I think he's got better stats than Hazard this year. And people are saying, yeah, Hazard's like world class and would go for like 200 million or whatever. You know, Mane's better than Hazard. Simple. If Butland has conceded the most goals, then why are we after him, says Harambe. I don't know, man. He was linked with us, wasn't he? There was definitely reports suggesting that Liverpool are looking at Butland. He's on the goalkeeper list. I know he's on the list, but I wouldn't settle for Butland. It'd cost quite a bit of money. So for me, if you're going to stump up a lot of money for a goalkeeper, you go all out. You go balls deep and you get one of the big boys, if you know what I mean. Paul says, told the mouse I have that Mickey. Have the Mickey and your mouse as I kicked his ass out of the house. And the big crow took him, lol. Oh, mate. This just gets better and better, buddy. Snoop Dogg would be more useful in goals than Mignolet. Yeah, he probably would, mate, because anyone that gets in the box, they're just going to fall over because they'd be stoned, wouldn't they? Simple as that. Who wouldn't have James, honestly, says the Junior. Yeah, I'd take him, Junior. I would take him. Some people have said they wouldn't know Junior, mate. Like, obviously, everyone's got different views in it. Thanks for that, mate, says Sam. No problem at all, mate. You're welcome. Like I say, a lot of my subscribers know by now, but you feel free to ask me any questions when I'm live. You can leave comments on any of my videos. I'll get a notification. If there's anything you see that you want to know whether I think it's true or not, or whether I'm following it or not, always feel free to message me. Message me on Twitter or whatever. You know, I'm not anyone in the know. I'm the same as you guys. All I do is I spend a lot of my time looking at it, and I've done it for a long time. I've done it for years. I know what to look at. I know what's credible. I know what journalists are credible from what leagues. I know who aren't. So that's why a lot of people ask me for my opinions. Charlie says, do you like Klopp? I love Klopp, mate. I love Klopp, Charlie. Do you, mate? Do you? I hope so. Left and right, over the top. Thinks and flicks, especially around the box, says Michael Stabby. Yeah. Very easy and relaxed on the ball. Yep. Arambi, Wab. Oh, hang on. You're talking about someone there, and I'm looking for her. I think my chat's done a naughty on me, and it's skipped a couple of things here because I've missed a couple of comments. I can tell because nothing's making sense. Harambe, why are people blaming Karius? Did you expect Gundogan to miss 5 yards out? Is that why people are blaming Karius? Was it for that goal? I don't know. I didn't see what people was blaming him for. I'm just looking at Karius, and he was fantastic. I was very excited when Karius signed for Liverpool. He was brilliant. But the chances that he's adding goal for us at the moment, he's been very shaky. I want to see him do better. He's got till the summer, I think. I think Klopp's looking at him and gone, you've got till the summer to prove your worth. Otherwise, we are getting someone in, which I think we will anyway. I think Ward will go out. I think Mignolet's gone, you know, simple as that. Does Liverpool FC send scouts to Africa? I know Rafa used to send scouts everywhere. They must send scouts everywhere, Paul. Simple as that. I don't know where exactly they send scouts, but if there's a player that they're looking at and stuff, they will be all over the place, you know what I mean? Put it this way, if they send scouts to Africa, then when Riley's 3 years old, I'm taking Riley out to Africa. to get scouted by Liverpool Football Club. Put it that way. He will stand out in Africa, won't he? Let's put it that way. Like, you know, everyone's going to be like, everyone's talking African, and like there's this English lad like at Liverpool trials in Africa. Like, I'll be like, that's my boy, future Liverpool captain. Wherever there be Liverpool trials or whatever, I will be taking Riley to him. Put it that way, when he's old enough. I hear that he's around 3 years old now that you can get your kids scouted. So yeah, Riley will be Liverpool captain by the time he's 6. Put it that way. What was your favourite game with Klopp, says Charlie? The Borussia Dortmund one, mate. It's got to be in it. You know. That was a hell of a game, wasn't it, mate? What about yours, Charlie? Didn't realise Thiago Hillary plays for Sheffield Wednesday. TC from TC Daz. Yeah. Take care, my friend. Take care. Because Carrier's got beat at his near post, plus he's useless anyway, says John. Yeah, I thought that was what people was raving about Carrius about, was the near post goal. I didn't think it was the other one, if you know what I mean. Carrius deserves a run, though. He's going to have his run, and he's going to have his running goal. Klopp said it. So let's see what he's capable of now. Gaz says, hi, Daz. We are a goalie away from competing and swimming with a big fish. You'll never walk alone. You're right, Gaz, mate. How are you? Been a while, isn't it, Gaz? Hopefully you're all well, mate. We need that goalkeeper, mate. We need that goalkeeper, don't we? I want a world-class one to come in. Simple as peas. Did you know that John Ablak had a trial at Liverpool? Yeah, when he was 16, Harambe. When he was 16, he come and, yeah, what a miss that was for Liverpool. Stupid, wasn't it? Karius makes Mignolet look like a world-class keeper, says John. Assam, your son will be a better captain than Jordan Henson. I think he will, Assam, mate. I think he will. You know what I mean? Like, he already shouts and dictates to me and his mother all the time, like telling us what to do. Today, obviously, like you guys know, I've had the flu and everything, but today, where I've been up and about, he wants to play football constantly with me, and I'm like, I'm still dying of flu. Like, don't do it to me. And he's like throwing the ball in my face and stuff. Like, football, yeah, all right, mate. He lives and breathes football, that kid. So I can't see why he won't get into football one way or another. Paul says, Salah, Salah, oh, money, money, love it. How are you, Paul, mate? How are you? Welcome to the stream. My nephew is a mad Liverpool fan, and he has a promising chance of being a good footballer. He's only 13. Quality man, I wish all the best for him. You know, like these days, it's a lot easier for lads to get into certain places for the scouts to see them and stuff. Back in my day, like Charlton, I got scouted for Charlton when I was playing for my local team. They sent a scout out, and we knew that there'd be scouts, but we didn't know it was for Charlton. And I scored a hat-trick in a game, so I was one of the ones that was put on a list, and then I had to go to trials, and then you went, and it was basically like a big tournament, and there was like all different scouts out there and everything. And yeah, I got scouted, got to play for Charlton, but these days I think there's a lot more that you can do to get that to happen. Back in them days, like, my mum and dad didn't have a clue how to get me scouted or whatever. Everyone was going like, oh yeah, you'll get scouted, like you're well good at football and stuff, and I was like, nah, it won't happen. And then I got to Charlton, and yeah, the rest was history. Does you think Goretzka to Bayern is done? Junior, mate, I think it's pretty clear. I was told that it was pretty much done anyway a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't know whether to believe it. Like, the things that I believed mainly, Junior, was the fact that I thought, you know, he wanted time. He wanted time to make his mind up. Liverpool, the latest reports are that Liverpool spoke to him again, and you know they've been told that it's pretty done that he's going to Bayern. So I don't know at the moment. It doesn't look promising. If you still want Goretzka to come, I would take Goretzka still. I think he's a quality player, but you know this could all have a knock-on effect with like your James Rodriguez or whatever. If this is 100% down the run. All of these sort of rumours could have a knock-on effect in the future, so you've got to keep an eye on it all. If we could bring in a world-class keeper and a world-class midfielder and we're challenged for the title, XTX games, exactly. I totally agree with you, mate. Adam says, Daz, are you happy with our home form this season? 3 1-1 and 2 0-0 games, we could have won them. Imagine them 10 points. Mate, seriously. You know, I'm not happy with Liverpool this season. I've said from the beginning of the season, this will be a transitional period for Liverpool. This season, I said, like, won't be a great season. It'll be about learning how to break these teams down, get a Klopp spine to the team and things like that. So I definitely feel like I'm happy that it's been better than what I thought it would be. But yeah, like you say, there's a lot of points that we dropped that we should have won those games. So in that sense, I'm not happy. Like, I was watching something the other day, I can't remember who it was, but it was a couple of pundits, and they were saying Liverpool could have been up fighting with Man City this year if they would have got Van Dijk in the last transfer window, if you know what I mean. And I thought, look, you can't just say it all comes down to one player, because our tactics have changed since last year and all that as well. But I definitely do feel that we would have been up there fighting for the league with City for definite. Pimp by day, hooker by night, says Paul. Yeah, can't believe we let Sousa go for 800,000 to Milan. Here's perfect Coutinho replacement. Yeah, the rumours about him is, what is it, 70, 80 million or something that they want for him? I can't see it happening. He won't be coming back to Liverpool. We fucked up by letting him go years ago, didn't we? Like when he went, I was like, nah, man, he's a quality player. But on the other hand, I think there's players out there that I would prefer to sign for that sort of money than what I would him. But he's still a good player, isn't he? We should have put a buyback clause on him. Yeah. Liverpool, up until recently, didn't have their shit together when it comes to transfers. We were like useless. You know what I mean? Like you look at deals like with Aguilani, however you say his name, and all that. Like Liverpool used to lose so much money on transfers, and it's only recently that we're starting to sort it out. Thank God. Ricky says need fullback cover too. Very important of how we play. Would like us to look at that. Yeah. With Robertson's run of form, I think Robertson's our number one left back, isn't he now? So with that, does Moreno now? I don't want him to come back in. I don't want him to come back into the first team, but will he now be like, no, I want to be a number one somewhere, I'm leaving, or whatever down the run? So then you've got to look at who do we get as left back cover, right back. Obviously, it's up in the air because of all these different rumours about Kleiny, you know. I don't know too much about that at the moment. I'm going to look into it more because it's been requested, but I don't know whether to believe it because at right back, you know, at the moment you've got a young Trent. Klein comes back. Klein's good. As long as the injuries haven't hampered him, as long as the rumours aren't true. Gomez, I want to see go to centre back. I don't want to keep seeing him play at right back. I'd love to see him paired up with Van Dijk down the line. Steve Mandanda is fucking awful, says Rijkaard. Oh no. Suso is decent, but isn't worth the money. Yeah, I think so. He's not as bad as what we have. Harambe, why do so many of our defenders ball watch? Pisses me off. Yeah, a lot of them get caught watching, don't they? Like you say, ball watching. Gomez is liable for that. He does that quite a bit, doesn't he? But I keep putting it down to Gomez. He's still young. He's got a lot to learn. But on the other hand, how many times can you get caught out like that before you go, enough's enough? Like, you need to stop that. That's happened to you 3 times. It doesn't happen anymore. You know what to do in that situation now, so do it. Experience helps out, but yeah, we do get caught out a few times, don't we, because of it. Was there a rumour Liverpool were looking to buy Kasper Schmeichel? There was a rumour or whatever about Kasper Schmeichel, but I said I wouldn't want him because I don't want his dad to be sitting in Anfield because I hate his dad, like being a mank and all that. But he's a good keeper, isn't he? Let's face it. Trent would do bits in midfield. I said that, Junior. I said Trent as a holding midfielder one day. You see that he's capable of defending and that, and yeah, he's got the capabilities of being a midfielder, definitely. Are Liverpool rumoured to get James, says Safan HD. Welcome to the stream, my friend. That's the rumours, mate. On my channel, what I like to do, mate, is just basically tell you whether I believe something or not. I believe that Liverpool would be looking at him as a transfer target because of we've been linked with him in the past, and I believe the rumours that was there in the past. But when it comes to like this one, it's not for this transfer window, it's for the summer anyway. So I think we're not going to know the truth until the summer. But this video was highly requested. Everything's been breaking today and tonight. A lot of people saying, can you do a live stream talking about James Rodriguez, what you know? So I did. I'm surprised we didn't go for Alexis Sanchez, XTX. I wanted him, but then I saw how much his wages were, and I thought, nah, mate. That will only pay off a lot of the other Liverpool players. So I was happy in the end. I was like, yeah, have him. What is he, 30? Is Sanchez 30, I think, isn't he? Paying that much money on his wages. I know they're getting him cheaper than what they would in today's market, so people are arguing that. But come the end of the day, you're paying a player stupid amounts of money that I don't think he's going to give his best wherever he goes now. I think he's just going to sit on the money, to be honest. When is Henderson getting sold, says Aidan Robertson? I don't know, mate. I don't know. That is a burning question for all of us Liverpool Spurs. We couldn't afford his wages for Sanchez. Yeah, we wouldn't match him. We wouldn't match them wages at all. I couldn't see Liverpool ever stumping up that. That's not the Liverpool way. That's not the FSG way, is it? Let's face it. Sanchez wages are too high, said Junior. Yeah, Paul. Gomez is young and Virgil van Dijk will bring out the best in him. Exactly. Hey, guys, I'm back. Michael, you're coming back as I'm going, mate. I've got to shoot off now. It's getting late and I want to get my head down. I've been streaming for about an hour, just over an hour. So hopefully I've covered what I can so far on James Rodriguez. For anyone that obviously has just tuned in or whatever, thank you for joining me anyway, but you will be able to watch this back when it's processed or whatever. You'll be able to go back to the beginning if you want to find out. I do all my talking at the beginning of live streams and then I just talk and answer questions and speak with my subscribers basically afterwards. But the beginning bit is all the details that I know and what I think on it. Later, Daz, later, Ricky, mate. Take care, guys. So, you know, Claire Dean says, talking goalkeepers, sign Alisson like now. Yeah, Claire, exactly, 100%. I would love to get Alisson in, to be honest. Apparently there's other Champions League clubs in for him as well, so we need to act quick on him because I don't want to miss out on him. If we're not going to put out the money for Oblak, then we need to get Alisson. Adam says, what you on about, Daz? Christian Poulsen was quality. Oh no, don't even go there. People know he was like one of my most hated players. Anyone that followed me from On the Bench LFC when I first started that, we used to do like 4 or 5 hour live streams. We were talking about like all these old players and I hated him. Hated him big time. Michael, you're back, says Paul. Yeah. Bye, Daz. Bye, XTX, mate. Take care. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Yeah, you know, like I was saying, with this, don't get your hopes up too much, guys, because we've got to wait and sit on James Rodriguez, see what else comes out about it. But come the summer, we will know more because apparently the deal's for the summer anyway. I'm going to keep a close eye on it. Like I say, yes, I believe that there's some truth to it because we've been linked in the past. And if you look at the history with that, Liverpool did want him. I believe that we did want him before he chose Bayern. So, yeah, but it's a very complicated deal. Like I said at the beginning, Bayern have got him for 2 years on a loan. It would cost money. There'd be 3 clubs involved in that deal, guys. So, you know, it's as simple as that, really. We've just got to wait and see. For anyone that, I know a couple of people earlier I saw in the comments was basically saying that, why are you doing a video on something that is lightweight, whether you lose subscribers. If someone wants to unsubscribe to my channel because that's how they feel, then, you know, sorry that you feel like that. But on the other hand, I keep my subscribers that like my content and that share my views. I only do what my subscribers want. I don't do anything else. If you think I'm bad, look at the other channels. I never do clickbait. I never do anything like that. I speak about things that are requested from my subscribers. And if that is a video like this, that's what I'll be doing, guys. Simple as that. And like I say, apologies if you don't all like it, but I'm not everyone's cup of tea. And this channel won't be for everyone. So, yeah. I can't say any more on it, guys. Simple as that. But anyway, take care. Thank you for joining me, everyone. You've all been legends. Tomorrow, I think we're going to be seeing a couple more things about some rumours. Because I've seen something tonight. And then someone messaged me tonight saying there's something that may come out tomorrow. So I'm going to keep an eye on that one. So you might see an update video from me on something surrounding someone different. But I'm not promising anything because I don't know just yet. I don't know how true it is. But I'll leave that till tomorrow. I didn't want to break that on this one because everyone would go, oh, there's no truth in it, you know, like you always do. There was no truth in Van Dijk coming to Liverpool, was there? But guess what? I was spot on before it was coming, wasn't I? Thank you for joining me as always. You've all been legends. I've been On the Bench TV. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next